Alright, the next comic is one that I'm very fond of for a number of reasons. Not a chick, don't worry. He's the ultimate combination. He's the winning pair, okay? This is a man, this is a Sindhi who grew up in Gujarat. Next up is Deepak, ladies and gentlemen. Big hand for Deepak!
Good evening everyone. I am Deepak and I am from Gujarat and I am Hindi as you said. Any bachelors in the house? All are married, okay. You know what is the toughest question that someone asks me being a bachelor and single? Why don't you have a girlfriend? And I always tell, you know what, I haven't found my type of girl. But deep down there's a voice which always keeps saying, "Kuch bhi chalega." It is not that I didn't try. Yeah, that was a joke. After 4 years of frustration in engineering, I realized that I was not looking at the right place. So I thought I would look outside my college. And I decided to do the most daring thing you can do in Gujarat. Engage a Gujarati wedding. When I reached there, a girl gave me a red rose. Believe it or not, it was the most romantic moment of my life. And those of you who have been to Gujarati weddings would know that when you enter, there are two people sitting there on a table and they will note down your name and they will ask how much money you are giving. And when you give them $100, they will look at you in the same way that in local train a beggar looks at you when you give him 1 rupee. And when you give them 1,000 rupees, they would say in Gujarati accent, of course, "Tame છો તો મારા દીકરાના લગ્ન થાય છે નકર તો કાંઈ ના હોત." Which means for non-Gujaratis, if you are there, that's why my son is getting married. Otherwise, he wouldn't have got married. Okay, so after completing my engineering, I decided to move to Bombay. Actually, my job pushed me to Bombay, and I was very excited. When you watch Mumbai in movies, all you see is hot girls, and even the local trains are empty in movies. But once you reach here, you see the real picture. And the tragedy with me was I was staying in Borivali. Now, for those of you who have not been to Borivali, it's like a mini Ahmedabad. There are so many Gujaratis around, you never feel like you are in Bombay. So I tried out to get a girlfriend at work. Now, a lot of you would have been in long distance relationships or pretend to be by being on phone all the time. But the thing with me was, I had a very cute neighbor who used to sit next to me in office. So the problem was the distance was very short, but there was no relationship. I decided I would wait for the right moment to introduce myself. And it was 2 months into my job. And I finally thought, enough is enough. I called my desk from outside and asked, "Is Deepak there?" To my surprise, she did not even know my name. I thought, let's take it further. I dropped coffee on her hand and I ran to grab tissue papers. But before I returned, she already complained to the HR. And the sexual harassment case is still pending on me. The HR immediately shifted me to another place, and now I'm sitting to a guy who is as desperate as me. And we both keep looking at each other, and not for those reasons. Just to decide where to go and find out girls. So the other day, that friend of mine told me that let's go to a prostitute center. I hope there are no Bengalis in the house. So we went there and we were like waiting. I was the first time there and he was a regular, so we are waiting there and I asked him, "What are we waiting for? The products are inside and we have the money, let's enter." He said, "No, don't go in, let someone come from outside, she will give you 50% discount." That's it with prostitute, like first time you have to pay 100%, second time in the same night 50%. No prizes to guess. That friend of mine was a Guju. And being a Sindhi, I really accepted that idea, and we waited the whole night, and we came back empty-handed. But as you know, bachelors like to play with their hands, so we had our hands to play with. Yeah, I have few more jokes. Let me recall. Yeah, once I went out with a girl. I was trying to go out. I mean, I was not. So I got ready and I have two soaps, one Medimix and one Dove. I don't know what soap she likes. So I had bathed twice, and when I entered, the problem with Mumbai is no matter how well bathed or how much deodorant or perfume you put on yourself, the moment you enter the local train, you cannot control the sweat coming out from someone else's body. So by the time I reached there, she's like, beggars are not allowed here. I'm waiting for my friend, so please get lost. And all the suit that I was wearing, it was like the driver's suit that you see in South Bombay. This time,